They'd have hauled him off to the loony bin, rightly so. Now, his family thought he was mad, doing what he did. But they would have had absolute justification for saying that he was mad and demonic if he went around saying, I am God, worship me as God. Jesus is a unitary monotheist. He said the greatest of all commands is that our Lord God is one person. In Daniel 3:17, you have a beautiful thing in the Greek there where the men about to be thrown into the fire say, we have one Lord. It's hiding from you in the Hebrew translation, but in the Greek, we have one Lord. That's one Lord. Ischyrios. God is one Lord. Jesus is also one Lord, but they're not both God. You have two Lords, but you only have one God. So to go around saying, I am God, an uncreated, unbegotten person, is the height of insanity. And he never said anything like that, of course. But they wanted to accuse him of all sorts of awful things. Of course they did. The word divine is completely without meaning in our time. You can have a divine dessert, for your evening meal. What in the world does it mean? How divine was he? That's just the same as really the real question is, who is he? Is he God? Is he the Son of God? So I don't understand the question. Yes, in a way, of course, they were battling as between a pre-existent person who became man and an eternal Son of God. And that's Origen is the one who pushes them into eternal sonship. That's a meaningless term to me. And many Trinitarian scholars today are saying, quote MacLeod, for instance, in his book on Christology. MacLeod is a strong Trinitarian scholar, and he says, I'm not sure if we can give any content to the idea that Jesus was eternally begotten. In other words, it's nonsense. We can't assign any meaning. Well, forget it then. Don't talk about silly things like that. Talk about something else. So it's impossible to imagine eternal generation. You can't be eternally generated. It's an event that never started and had no end, apparently. It's just out of the question. You don't need that. It simply makes us as Christians look very stupid if we're recommending a book that is supposed to teach that Jesus is eternally the Son of God. So how divine? I suppose you could say that's the way they were getting at it. Try Luke 1. He's the Son of God precisely because of the miracle in Mary. End of story. That's easy.